Hey guys, welcome to Aphrodite's Magic Tarot. I'm Aphrodite and this is one of 12 videos that I've done, and I did 11 and then I forgot that I forgot Libra, and I have a lot of Libra in my chart, so I'm also very fond of books, so you can call me a librarian if you want. I see that this month you guys have had some disappointments with maybe a partnership that you thought was a done deal. You were kind of on the fence about it because you thought that this person was going to offer you maybe some resources that you didn't have, or maybe a bunch of love, or maybe a bunch of money, and you wanted a victory with it. So at this time, it's good to start, trying to come into the season of the autumn equinox, also called, what is it called? Yes, the autumn equinox. That's what it is. But, there's a lot of celebrations that happen around, like, just September 20th, 21st. And I'm participating in a few, like, gardening activities myself this month on the weekend. And it's, I got my altar ready. I got some apples. I boiled them. I cooked them. And I got some Mabons. And I got some pan dulce for my Latino family out there. And just getting ready, because in a month, we're going to have Halloween, and it's going to be all the witches out on the night. So, sending you lots of positive vibes, lots of positive energy for my Libras out there. And I'm going to be channeling crystals here. I have some of my crystals that I'm going to be reading, and I'm going to be feeling some of the energy here to bring you guys a lot of positivity, lots of good news is what I want for all my viewers. I mean, life does have its ups and downs, and I myself have gone through my ups and downs, but it depends on how you handle the situation at the end of the day. Like, how did you make the person feel? I feel like at this point, I'm just reflecting on the mistakes I've done, and I'm reflecting on the good things I've done, and we just have to balance the dark with the light, and take the positive with the negative, and really just try to focus on the future, so we don't get bogged down with the watery emotions of the past. We want that fire of the future. Light a candle, say a prayer. Get some frankincense, incense. Get a little sage, and try to figure out, how am I gonna afford those Christmas presents? I know. I usually end up making crafts for a lot of my friends. Alright, so the first card starting out is the Wheel of Fortune. So situations coming to a close, and new situations coming to replace them. That's like, one door opens, one door closes. Next card we got is the High Priestess. So I see here that in the past, maybe you weren't taking into consideration the dark and the light sides of your persona, your psyche. What are the alternative reasons you have for the things that you do, the things that you love, the people you love, the situations you're in? Like, why do you tolerate everything? Next, we have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups represents an outpouring of emotions coming from the divine. It's filling your cup. You're starting to see that in a marriage, maybe in a relationship, you have to have a relationship with your spirituality in order to make your relationship work. Because otherwise you get stuck in the pettiness and the gossip and, like, what does everyone else think? No. Take some time, focus on yourself. Go within and try to analyze, okay, am I really in the right situation for the right reasons? You're a star, baby. Yes, and this is a good time of the year too, because stars represent the cosmos. They represent the constellations, and I really do believe that we are stars, we are a constellation, but we're also just one star represented on the earth. And I got a bunch of apples for my guides. When you cut an apple in half, you see the little 5 symbol for the 5 star where the seed pods are. And just means, like, stay grounded on earth. Earth is fruitful. But our spirit is no shape, no thing, no form, as my guru says. I'll have to make a video on my gurus and all my favorite YouTube channels one day, but let's focus on the tarot. All right, so I see in the past, it took you a lot of strength to start looking at these aspects of yourself. Start looking at how much you love yourself, how much power you actually have, like all the things that are coming like 360. Maybe in the past, with the devil energy, you were really focused on that Saturn energy. You're really focused on maybe being disciplined, or maybe you need to be more disciplined. Maybe you were getting stuck in relationships and not like really doing that Saturn work, which is, just making sure you have your things on time, like making sure things are organized, like making sure you're good about your money. And with the Ace of Pentacles, I see here that after some time of maybe focusing on the petty materialism things of life, you're going to say, you know what? I'm going to start to focus on saving my money in order to do the dreams that I have, in order to go on the trips that I want, in order to actually like manifest a beautiful garden of, it can be anything. It can be like your emotions, but you're feeling pretty good because you found out that you don't need anybody else. You need yourself for money. And it took you some time to get out of that. I see that you guys were depressed in the past because you felt like maybe you weren't making enough money in the past. But I see that, in the future, there's going to be an individual that's coming your way that maybe is like a water sign. We have a King of Cups. Either way, this is a person with lots and lots of deep emotions for you. And right now, they're not really showing you all that they have in their cup, but, they're looking straight at you with eyes wide open. And so after that, we have the Eight of Wands, which represents, achievement, like putting out all your bursts of energy, and it's like finally landing on solid ground. And it's like getting to the destination. I see here that maybe they're offering a big cup of love, but you're only offering a little bit of love, because now that you feel so grounded with how much love and self-respect you have for yourself, you don't really want to handle like what if this person disturbs my balance in my life? I mean, I'm a Libra. I'm always trying to like figure it out. And now that you figured out that you just needed yourself and you got out of this toxicity, I mean, you're just kind of hanging in there. You're like, I can go either way. I can take them, I can leave them. It's whatever. You made a decision that you're going to walk away. You're like, you know what? I don't need this attachment, freaking devil energy. If you're not going to treat me right, I'm going to treat myself right. And I see here that somebody was disappointed because there was a lot of competition, but, you were moving out of some heavy, hurtful, gossipy emotions, and you were like, you know what, I'm going to be single. And then later you got an offer from an emperor that had a lot of secrets. I was maybe not talking to you at the moment, but then you were happy because all of a sudden they showed up in your life and they're like, okay, maybe we will have kids. Maybe we will have a family. Maybe you can meditate on that card. Happiness. The Ten of Cups. But, there's still a lot of gossip, and maybe something happened, but you're pretty disappointed about maybe some things that were revealed, maybe some stuff that happened between the time that you guys saw each other. But there's justice, because there's going to be a new opportunity that is offered to you of maybe a sexual nature with the same person. After they go within and they decide what they want, they're like, maybe, okay. Maybe I'll manifest. But they feel overburdened because, in order to make money and be that person that has like a father figure, they have to be getting ready to work. And they're disappointed because in the past they neglected you for their business. And they're trying to bring you everything from their business to you, or maybe they're focusing on somebody else. But right now is the time to wait and see what's going to happen with this individual. Yeah, because maybe he was thinking about marrying somebody else, or maybe you were thinking about marrying somebody else, but then you had a tower situation happen where, nothing happened, and you were battling so hard to stay in the place where you are. You're just like, okay, do I really want to compete with all these people for this one person's attention? Because, like, I could just get myself into the same situation and, you know, like, I don't have to be one of these people in the bottom. I can be the person in the top. But you're like, okay, I'm going to work on it. I'm going to watch YouTube videos on dating and relationships. I'm going to become a better person. Or maybe they want to be a better person for you with this card, the King of Swords. The King of Swords represents somebody that's, like, cold and, like, they're not striking, but they have, like, a bunch of cutting words that, you know, they could cut you, but it's a double-edged sword. So, like, you know, the devil you know is also a little bit safer than the devil you don't know, you know. But sometimes, you know, the people you know are a little more hurtful than the people you do know. You don't know, you do know, whatever. Yeah, the double-edged sword. It's like, I had a boss, I used to call him a double-edged sword, and he was like the person you need him to be, but then when something happened, you're like, oh no, you already knew how he was going to be. You're like, oh, I know he's going to react. But, you know, that speaks to leadership. So you're with somebody that's going to be a leader, but right now, they're not sure. It seems like maybe they're Libra too, because they're like also kind of like, oh, which one, trying to balance. So yeah, there's been some gossip, and it's been a lot of hard work. But you guys are going to go to a festival soon, and they're currently juggling their emotions and their money. So right now they're trying to juggle their emotions and their money. So for this person, it's not that they're materialistic. I think to me it's like a business owner or something that's just like, okay, maybe right now is not a good time. And so right now you feel like you're disappointed, but it turns out that they're going to want to bring you an offer. They're going to want to bring you an offer of marriage. But right now you're not seeing it, or right now they're not seeing it with Gemini perhaps. Perhaps you have Gemini in your chart. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. But yes, right now there isn't much happening, but soon enough there's going to be an offer of a sexual nature, and you're going to have victory from this offer. A Sagittarius, or the Sagittarius energy of temperance is here, and they're going to try to bring you the world. They're going to try to bring you all that coin, all that money for your family. And any advice? The advice is that if you're married, don't test the waters with someone new, because it might just lead to disappointment. So if you have a good partner, keep your good partner. If you have someone that makes you happy, keep the person that makes you happy. Yes, this person's looking at childhood memories with 3 people. So right now I see you, Libra, by yourself, but I see your counterpart or the other person dealing with 3 people, in particular, like a fire sign, like a Gemini, and like maybe a Pisces or an Aries. But either way, it's somebody that has more than one option. I think you're dealing with a player. I would suggest that you stay away from the players. That's all my advice. Don't try to get your heart broken. That's what I'm going to call this video. Don't get your heart broken.